All right, can you hear us, guys? Jenny wants to read her lips. Hello?
Says to me you still have no sound.
Helen Keller. There's no sound? I got sound on this side. It's got to be someplace over there. Is this plugged in? Steve, check this plug on that behind the machine. Oops, I'm hooked up here and stuck, and we're all having
I'll look at
problems.
this right one day.
That's why we're unplugged.
Yes,
Oh, yay, sound. We got sound. You got sound? All right, good. We got sound. Sorry, guys. It's one of those things.
I'm not the tech guy, so
He just got a pretty microphone now. See, that's why it's called Paranormal Unplugged. You never know what the hell's going to happen.
as I was saying, safe travels, Jenny. It'll be good to see you Friday.
All right, sound's working, so that's good. Okay.
It was on your side, bud. He's blaming me.
It wasn't on my side. It was right there. You unplugged it. You're playing with things again. You know, I don't know if anybody ever saw the Facebook post the other day from Mr. Barry about some mail that supposedly was mine being delivered to his house. Well, that's not my mail. That's all his. It's what he was. It was what he was sending
trying
out.
to cover your ass now.
Literally.
He got caught. Wait, I got this big dildo box that came to my house.
It says Stephen
And I
Barry
said
on
to
it.
him, I said, hey, what's that? And I said, Kevin, that has a California address on it. I've never lived in California.
But he sure has played there.
You guys need a moment?
That's why you're between us.
Yeah. Shit
He
sandwich.
tries coming back, but it doesn't work. He tries hard.
Oh. So let's see. Can you wait to see all your trouble? Jen, you're a troublemaker too. Don't try to get out of that. So, anyways, as Andrew was saying, he misses Little House on the Prairie, and
I do. I was saying that, Jenny was coming out from the prairie, from the Midwest. I absolutely miss the Midwest. I don't miss the weather, that's for sure, but I do miss the Midwest and the solitude and, the beautiful mountain ranges.
yeah, there's some things I miss about California, but not much. Just to,
I don't miss. I miss no traffic.
Yeah, that I didn't have that problem.
When I take the,
traffic.
Girls to school in the morning and
Mhm.
it takes me friggin' 20 minutes just to get across town. It's like, oh my God,
At least
I'm not
it's
used
only,
to that.
At least it's only 20 minutes. Where we
That's
live,
true.
where we lived, to get across the town, if you can get across town under 45 minutes, and this is a small town, without seeing an accident.
Yeah.
There was like, we'll get the news feed from out there in the town. There's like, I think yesterday, the day before, there was 3 accidents within 10 minutes because people were running red lights.
Oh, yeah.
One of the accidents, the guy got heat. Oh my God. He didn't even have his kids in seatbelts. They're underage.
Sorry,
Amazing.
Just responding to Mackenzie.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Dad, your dinner's sitting here getting cold.
No, she's trying to look for the cat. But
No,
I'm letting her, know that I was feeding the cat before I left. So cat is home. He's just hiding from her. He's my cat.
That's like, we just took our one kitten, Lily, to the vet. She has a cold, and she smelled like rotten milk. It's all sinus thing, and the vet said it's just all in the sinus, and that's the smell you get sometimes, the rotten milk smell. So I took her put her in a harness, took her on a leash, and took her to the vet in the truck, and she did really well. She was really mellow. Carried her in.
Move this a little bit so I can read the comments on the screen.
They're saying, why are you talking about your life? Get to the show finally.
Get to the show. Okay.
So what are we talking about tonight, Kev?
So,
Well, not to interrupt
No,
you,
go for
but I want to just touch from Saturday.
Hey.
No. Touch base with Saturday with Eric Julian's services.
Okay.
Just how it was. It was very nice. It was somber. It was definitely a somber moment.
His daughter's amazing.
She is, absolutely. And I mean, it was, as obviously a father of daughters, it was extremely touching, and my heart breaks for her. I wasn't going to bring this up, but honestly, when she was up there talking about, and she was actually crying, that people that brought to her attention about mean things that were said about him, and she's trying to disprove, what people were saying by telling stories about her father. And honestly, the Jersey in me is just coming out. Like, I want to go crack some skulls. Like, who was talking about her father like that to her, especially? Like,
That's
if you have an opinion,
that's not right at all.
on somebody, okay, people talk, but not to someone's child. I'm sorry. I just
Don't be sorry. I 100%
no. I
agree
don't
with
need
you.
to be losing my cool kind of on the podcast, but yeah, I'm ready to go take some names and kick some ass. So, the Jersey part of me, and and then part of Wyoming, living like the Yellowstone. Like, it's time
Train
to take someone to
station.
the train station, but.
That's something you never do. I mean, why'd you even show up to the ceremony if you're going to put somebody down? Is it because make yourself feel better? That's not the way to do it. You don't do that kind of thing to anybody's child, wife, whoever's left after that. That's just wrong. That's really wrong.
But yeah, I just had to. Aside from all that, it was very nice. It was a nice, show of people, and to hear some of the funny stories about him and everything like that. And you and Pam up there speaking, and Wes was there. It was nice to see him come down.
Yeah, it was
from
good.
Canada.
Good to see Wes coming all the way down from Canada.
Yeah, the 51st state.
Did he ride his horse and wear his red suit?
Keep down on the wiener.
There was an accent on the freeway with the wiener. It wasn't him, I hope.
No.
Okay.
But anyhow, so go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to interject real.
Hey, that's fine. That's the whole thing is about here. We do what we need to do. Well, we do have a date set up for that one thing. We can talk about that, right? For next week, the 19th.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, Ernie's?
The
No,
investigation.
it's this Friday.
You're talking about the DOS house.
Yeah, the DOS house.
Yeah, it's the 18th, not the 19th.
18th. So the 18th, we're going to be at the DOS house.
You can go there on 19th.
Well, no.
We'll be there on the 18th.
At least they have heat. That's one thing, guys.
It's
If
got
you're
a breeze again.
it's been very interesting through here. The DOS house, they have heat there. They do have like one bed for sleepovers and stuff like that. I think they have. We'll have a cat and a couch and stuff. So we'll definitely have more information on that as soon as we get there and see it and take some videos of it, and then we'll put it on the podcast, and then we'll also have it on the YouTube page. The investigation we're going to do that night. So it should be quite interesting. I'm kind of excited for that. What about you, Andrew?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm scared shitless always, but
Don't be scared shitless.
We had an event here the past weekend with New Jersey Paranormal, with Chris and John and Cody and Satori. And I'll tell you what, I don't know what's going on in this house last night after the investigation, because at 1:13 this morning, I got up and went to use the bathroom. And I came back from the bathroom to my bedroom, and I heard someone on the first floor yell, "Hey!" really loud. But it sounded like it was in the distance, but it was an older guy, like an older gentleman, like someone like in their 70s or something like that. And then I'm laying in bed. Of course, you can't sleep after that. So I'm sitting there just laying in bed. So dozed off again. Then I woke up to a banging, like someone's banging on one of the bedroom doors downstairs. Bang, bang, bang. And Pam's sleeping through the whole thing. So I said, well, who knows what this is. I get up, I shut my door, and deadbolted it. I don't know. I know next thing Pam's going to say, walk through the whole house. I'm not walking through the house at 3 o'clock in the morning. There's deadbolts all around here. Unless they broke through a window and I hear the window bust, there's no one in here. So I go to sleep, and I'm laying there, and I don't know what time this was because I didn't look at my phone, but it had to be between 3 and 4 o'clock. Someone smacked the bed, like right on Pam's side, like smack. And I said, all right, enough's enough.
and this is why I do not sleep here.
So
I never have a problem when I'm here.
But I don't know what was going on last night, but I was like, what the heck is that? But we'll see what happens tonight.
Well, you're going to have that event this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
There should be more stuff going on. I mean, they're going to be doing table tipping and readings and stuff like that. And they have-
Investigating.
let's see, Stacy Lee's going to be here. She's going to be doing. Is she doing Reiki and stuff and readings? I think.
No, there's no readings this weekend.
No, okay, so she's getting her stuff selling right. It
Mhm.
is. And then you have Eric's going to be here.
Yeah.
Eric's going to be here with his books. Is that right? If I remember correctly.
Erica?
I forgot Eric's last name.
Well, I know Ernie will be
Ernie.
here.
Excuse me, Ernie. Sorry, Ernie. Sorry.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Ernie and Dave will be here.
Okay.
Um,
And then is Dave the?
Dave's like the tech guru.
Oh, okay.
You know, part of Paranormal Inc. with
Oh, okay.
Ernie.
I'm still learning everybody. I get faces and names mixed up sometimes.
So yeah, it should be good though. It should be a good Friday night.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. It's definitely gonna be.
It's not
So what's some of the
interesting.
things that are going to happen at the things they have happening at the Dodd's house? So some people have investigated. Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard anything on that. I haven't heard anything that they've had going on there, which is kind of neat, not knowing what you're going to go into. Because I mean, then you ask questions afterwards, and you're not set up to know what's happening. You know?
We had some good stuff happen over at the Aller House this past weekend.
Oh yeah.
Some of the EVPs we got were amazing. We got one upstairs where we were talking about the dead, and one EVP came over and said, "Dead? I'm not dead." That was pretty cool. They came through. I got a little girl crying over there. You know, the little girl saying hello. That's all I got, but everyone else got a lot of stuff over there.
We had we were with John and Ruggiero, and he had is it Jenny the doll? What's the big doll's name?
Oh, the one that
So Corey and Cody had.
I don't know.
Anyways, they had the doll, and
I can look it up for you.
we were in that room.
It's a doll.
I know it's a doll.
I don't mess with dolls.
And we were in the room. Then we went out to the Tricolo,
I'm bad with names.
the outside room, which was colder. And I asked the doll.
Jolene.
Jolene.
I didn't have to
There
look.
you go, Jolene. I call it. And we asked if there was a. Were you mad at being in the house, and mad at John? And it said both. In another room across his box he has out there, and I was like, "Oh, look, there he is. He's there.
Mhm.
Look at it, yeah." And
Jolene. See, I got it.
Yeah.
I was going to look at my
John's-
phone, but it hit me. I'm old, John. I'm old.
Yeah, he
It's a
is.
few minutes to click.
The body's going, the mind's gone.
But no, it was amazing. I like doing events with them because it's well organized. Two, some of the equipment John has out there, I don't use. When I go out, I use a recorder. That's all I use. A recorder and a K2 meter is the only thing you ever see in my hands, most likely. Even though I build equipment, I pretty much don't use my own equipment. Not that it fails on me all the time, but no. No, honestly, I just don't use equipment because if you watch this Paranormal After Party when we did a TV show and all I had was a recorder on me and a K2 meter. That's all I'm used to using. And I think it's really good because when I ask questions, I like hearing the replies. You know, that's more amazing than a light going off or a trip rope going off or a motion detector going off or something like that. People like the lights and they think something's over there. There's too many things that can trigger things.
True.
So, you know, which is true. Someone walking by in the room, they're close enough. Like the motion sensors I put in my equipment measure 16 feet out, and I tell people that. So when they're using them and it goes off, well, make sure someone wasn't 16 feet out in front of it because it will go off in that distance. Like, really? Sometimes I go to the wall. Don't measure someone walking on the other side of the wall. So recorder, you can't go wrong, you know. And I use these little Olympus 201s. And I love them. Big buttons for your eyes, you know, us old people. But honestly, I get the best results on these recorders. A little hard to upload onto your computer. You have to have a thing, a cord, 3.5 mil cord. And your computer should actually have a jack that you can plug it into. But
That's where we're going right now from.
yeah, so damn, smacking everything.
I know.
Watch out, he might smack you too.
I don't like this view.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go back here?
Yeah, it's like, God damn, I'm
There
ready
we
to
go,
go get
there we
some
go.
Just for Men. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? After this show, holy cow!
Kevin and his camera angles. Click, 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 click.
Hey, look, we have something else now too. When we have a special guest comes into the studio or we have a studio audience, we can actually say, look, we have a studio. We have an audience. Look at that. So that's kind of cool. Not a bad angle. Got to readjust a little bit, but it's there. So if we're even doing an experiment inside the room here, if somebody's doing live table tipping or something, we can do out here.
Go sit out there and see that boom light works.
He's gonna hang around. So
See,
we,
John saying that you're limiting yourself if you're only using
Yeah.
one piece of equipment.
No, he's right.
you
but-
chose left-handed or his right hand.
The thing is, when I get the interaction I have, here's the thing that people do. A lot of people make this mistake I see every time. They'll take a recorder, they'll lay it in a room, they'll investigate all damn night, and you're going to tell me that you're going to go home and you're going to listen to 8 hours, whatever, 4 hours, 8 hours of investigating, but that you did that whole night. You're not. I don't care who you are. You're not doing it. I've seen it all the time. So what I do is I take the recorder, I lay it down, I ask 5 questions, I play it back, I listen to it. If I have something, I have something. If I don't have something, I erase all those recordings. I'm not clogging up my recorder. I don't have to go home and listen to it because I already listened to it. And I can mark it and save it right there on the spot after I listen to it. I definitely got a good recording. I don't have to search for it.
That's. I think somebody else said that too about that. It's like watching all the video. You have all this video going through, and all of a sudden there is no way you're going to watch all this. You're not going to watch 24 hours.
When we had
of
Paranormal Octopi, we had 8 cameras up, and even Ghost Detectives with Bob Christopher, 8 cameras running at all times, and I had to watch all that DVR. Not long that took.
Oh yeah, I mean, especially if there's one person.
And not only that, record. You know what they do when we used to film the show? They record them. They put the recorders out in the room, and then when we went home, they go, "Here, Steve, me and this other guy is stacked about this high of freaking recorders we had listened to 8 hours on each one of them to see if they would capture any EVPs."
Yeah, that's a lot.
So, yeah, don't do that, folks. New way of doing it. 5 questions. Give it like 15 seconds between each question. Ask another one and do a playback. You don't have it, erase it.
Yeah, because I mean, if you need to save it, you can still save that question, or whatever,
But I think, I just like having, some people communicate, like John says, they interact with lights and then, hey, can you make that light up? And then all of a sudden lights up. And then they'll ask, make sure it's not a false positive. They'll sit there and say, can you make it light up again? It lights up again. Yeah, that I can see. No problem.
So we need to get a cardboard cutout of John and Chris and stick them in those chairs so we can have.
Yeah, that's
I'll
it.
get working on that this week.
Yeah,
All right, we'll be doing that. Or that dummy. If we find the rest of it, John, the mannequin there, and she can be sitting there like this.
And you can just turn around and go, bonk. Hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
You should just be sitting 2 mannequins in the chair over there. But we found the torso, we can't find the head. No, we did find the head. Can't find one leg.
Well, it was missing a leg downstairs and
Yeah.
an arm downstairs.
It was all together by the back door. I don't know what happened to it.
Somebody took it home. I bet you it's in John's suitcase.
And her wig's gone too. Her wig's missing.
John, you weren't supposed to
Speaking
wear
of
the
things you
wig.
need to get, the Sasquatch for me.
Oh yeah, I gotta get to that. That's in the garage. I gotta get that for you. Did you get your fence up?
The fence is up.
Oh good. We'll put it in the backyard and we'll escape then.
There you go.
Make it shot.
Don't mention the mannequin.
Why? What happened with the mannequin? There's some kind of story there, John.
It's a private.
So I got a burning question, and this is hot off the press today, and I want to hear from some of the Jersey peeps on here about all the drones that are flying over Jersey.
That's crazy, and they're big.
Yeah,
Hey,
the size of
John, you have
cars.
any drones flying over your house?
It's probably him sitting there on the computer going, ha ha ha, screw it.
So I was watching the
If he
news
does, I'm
today,
gonna send one over there.
and one of the congressional staff for Jersey, came on and was saying that, he's got reports that like the mothership, is off the East Coast and it's the Iranians that are flying these things over. Like that's what the intel is saying.
How the heck?
But
Look what Eric put up. Paranormal Unplugged is filmed in front of a dead studio audience.
It takes him a little while to catch up, but it's okay. We understand him. We're talking about Steve.
You read that already?
Yeah, we've read that a while back.
But yeah, I'm
I was
just
probably fixing something over
I'm just
there.
kind of blown away with what's going on over there, and nobody's got answers.
Well, and the thing is, they're not paying attention to it. I mean, they're saying now they're flying over top of military installations.
Right.
It's flying
Restricted
over
airspace.
electrical
Restricted airspace.
and all that stuff. I mean, it's like, what the heck? I mean, I was watching a show and they were talking about it, and they're saying she goes outside with her kids with their phones and picking it up, and these things are huge.
Yeah.
I mean,
It could be actually the electric company. Believe it
Yeah,
or
but
not.
they're still in the restricted airspace.
Yeah,
But
I think they're
the
allowed.
FBI was on Capitol Hill yesterday, and they claimed that they have no idea what the hell is going on. Not that I trust the government or the FBI at anything, but they're on be impressed of what's going on because
Shoot
it's a
one
national
down.
security.
Shoot one down.
I know.
that's
I
what
mean,
Tennessee. That's what
yes,
the
yes.
senator of Tennessee said. He goes, "That's why they don't have them over Tennessee, because we'd have hunting season with a good 12
Right.
days."
Right, but it was the same thing when you had the hot air or those balloons that are going across the
Yeah.
country, and it took a Montana rancher to notice it after weeks, but they didn't want to shoot it down over. Look, New Jersey's
Don't
got
use a
9
gun.
million pieces.
Don't
9
use a
million
gun.
people.
Use fireworks.
Yes, I understand that, but if you've got something the size of a car in the sky, that's coming down on something or someone. So I can understand the safety aspect of it, but shit, where's our military?
John said he saw one on the way home Sunday. I'm telling you, use fireworks. Use more.
Well, and the thing is, the military's not sending anything up after them.
No, nothing.
So, and I was watching a thing about these flying cars they're using, the drone cars that they're doing, but they're not as high as what they're saying.
Right.
They're not as going as high. I mean, the flying cars maybe go as high as a 2-story house. These things are higher than that,
Oh yeah.
and then they're very elusive. The lights
Right.
go out and they disappear and stuff. So who knows what's going on with it?
Being attacked, folks.
That's all right. That's why I'm not in New Jersey anymore.
It just happened in New Jersey. It's over there. I have no clue.
See, even
Maybe it's got
like
something
Crystal
to do
said,
with
they were
the
coming
Pine
from
Barrens.
the
Maybe
ocean.
it's got something to do with the Pine Barrens.
Well, I want to know what kind. I can't say it. I'm going to get in so much trouble. Well, what the hell? I mean, if it's aliens and they're looking for some kind of intelligence, you're flying over New Jersey. It's a very selective few. And I can say that I'm from Jersey, so
There's people that call it goddamn pork roll out there. I mean,
Yeah, right.
Case in point.
yep. What's a pork roll? How about a Kaiser roll?
But yeah, I mean, when it comes to national security, I'm like, I just can't believe. I mean, they're essentially large computers that are flying around just gathering intel.
Well, now they're saying there's some other states that are showing up. They're showing up on also. So
Good thing is,
It's a good thing they have to pump their own gas.
don't you?
I said earlier that
well, honestly, I haven't been following these drones at all. But are they really that big?
They're
the size of
huge.
cars.
Really?
Yeah.
And there's like multiple. And then once someone's on them, they dip out. You know, they cut the lights and
And they're gone.
they're gone. Exactly.
And they got to move. They have to have more. I mean, I know electric motors are fast, but I don't think they're
You
electric.
tell me how many have been seen already, and why hasn't someone shot one down?
I think there's been 6.
Well, because Murphy took away everybody's guns in New Jersey.
Right? That's right. It's a liberal state. I know that. But anyway, they should have shot one down by now. Look at the computer.
That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm trying to
I want
get.
to see one of these things.
Let's see, I think it's under.
Just the size of an SUV.
Yeah. But again, they
They
pressed
got to be loud
Capitol
as
Hill
hell.
was pressing the FBI director yesterday, and
He has no clue what they are.
no clue. So he says.
Well, your government knows everything. They listen on your phone.
look.
Wait, hold on, I'm gonna
New
see.
Jersey drones.
New Jersey drones. and drones flying over New Jersey. And they're starting to inflict this new.
Put them up on the screen.
I don't know if I can do that.
Yes, you can.
Let's try. We're going to try something new. So if I lose everything, I'm sorry, guys.
You're not going to lose anything.
Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if we lose.
Pentagon
Block
shoots
and-
down Iran mothership claim amid New Jersey. So the Pentagon not actually shot it down, but shot the claim down that Jeff Van Drew was talking about.
What
this
makes you
morning.
think that's a drone?
No, there's videos of them out there.
I mean, are they out in the daytime?
They're only out at night. It's not letting me get into it.
Real Amazon customer reviews.
Yeah, that's we don't want that. So let's just do.
Just play the audio. I
Real Syria.
want to hear what they say about it.
Murphy's trying to figure out a way to tax them.
We're going to tax these drones.
Yeah.
And they better not have any plastic bags in that damn
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Oh shit! I forgot.
If you don't like taxes, New Jersey's not for you.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You know,
Sneeze
I
your
honestly, I think that's the dumbest law.
But the,
What,
Plastic,
plastic tax?
yeah.
Hey, you can pick up your dog shit.
Well, it's not only that. Think about it, though. You think
Hefty
one
banks
state
for our
is going to
dogs.
save the world. One state's going to save. I mean, there is a couple more that follow suit with it.
the West
But
Coast.
still, even if the whole United States went no plastic bags, what about the rest of the world?
Yeah, I had this argument about recycling, and again, I'm not trying to piss people off regarding
I'm honestly,
plastic bottles and all this
Yeah,
stuff. You
you're
know,
not going to piss
one
anyone
of
off. It's true.
one of
I ain't
18
just about-
countries that actually recycle. I mean, yeah, we're all doing our part, I guess, per se. But sometimes I'm like, shit, I don't feel like taking that outside. I just throw it in the regular trash.
You can't get it.
It's slow because we have.
I thought you got a new hard drive in it.
It's not the hard drive. It's coming through the internet. We're,
Oh.
we're broadcasting and we're using the bandwidth off of that. So it's taken a little bit, but it's almost there. So we'll see how it goes. And that's the thing is that there's nothing going on to go after what the heck's going on with these UFOs.
Right.
So, but they're trying to put a law through that you can fly up, that you can go after them for flying these in the airspace. But the smaller, they're talking about the small drones, like the one you have is considered a small drone.
Yeah, well, compared to an SUV, it is.
Yeah. And what's in that? What's it collecting and what is it doing?
Intel.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Somebody said they're manned. Are they manned
My
drones?
drones-
Well, that's the
My
thing
drones
because
is big.
they,
But they're big.
if
But
they're
they're big.
gas powered, or even if they're battery powered,
Mhm.
they're going to run out at some point. So where are they landing?
Here we
Where
go.
are they going?
Lawmakers, state police, homeland security officials, all convening today to
Is that
address the
John's place where he lives?
These drones that have been spotted across New Jersey in recent weeks. Well, officials were briefed on the situation, but many left with more questions than answers. In fact, one New Jersey assemblywoman announcing, quote, "We know nothing." She went on to say she believes that military intervention is the only path forward. Also, take a listen to what New Jersey Mayor Ryan Hurd had to say after the meeting.
What I heard is, we're America and we have no idea what's going on. That's what I heard. And it scares the
Since
bejesus
the last
out
4
of me.
years.
You have to tell me in this day and age, 2024, that somebody could be flying drones over northern New Jersey and we have no clue who it is, where they're coming from, or where they're landing. That's unacceptable.
All right, I'm just going to put this message out real quick. Paranormal Unplugged is not insinuating fear out there at the moment.
Yes. This was
video.
this was NBC News that was broadcasted from, or ABC News. Sorry,
Not go hide and
ABC.
build in your caves and hide.
ABC News. Thank
I
you
would.
for the clip that we just saw. Appreciate it for your information. Yeah, we don't want world worlds.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Worse than
Same-
Wells, right?
Same place,
Note to
different
self.
time.
Back in New Jersey now.
Stay out of New Jersey.
North of New Jersey. If they shut down the drones over Patterson, it wouldn't be a big loss. It's a war zone, anyways.
What are you talking about? It's up and coming.
Up and
I
coming
fly
what?
my
Slow?
drone. When I flew my drone over the ice now to do the video,
Yeah.
I went a certain height and I got right over my remote, comes right over my controller saying, "You're in restricted airspace.
Yep.
Bring your drone down."
Yeah.
And and it warned
connects
you
yes.
once. If mine's registered,
So it's my
So-
little one.
yeah. So if I do it again, I'll get a fine in the mail, probably like $5,000. I don't know what it is, $3,000, $5,000.
Well, if you take it, if you're up there, the way it works, the way I understand is if you take it up and you get a warning on there and you're not constantly going above that, and you come back down, you're fine. But if you keep going the same place, keep ignoring it and going up higher and higher,
Yeah.
that's when they're going to nail you, because it's the computer, it's the altitude that's built into it. It's telling you it's registered that. So if you keep doing it and you keep going over, and plus where the Eisenhower at, there's a lot of things over that way too.
Well, the Gettysburg Airport.
Yeah, you got that. So that's part of the reason. So.
Susan, don't forget toilet paper. Add that to the list.
But that's already gone.
Quick run and get the milk and eggs. And don't forget toilet paper.
It's all sold out. But Jersey, you can't use that plastic toilet paper that you use there, buddy. I'm sorry. Depends. Get it?
The bidet.
Depends.
The bidet.
The bidet.
Depends.
Who's got the Benz?
Is Susan coming this Friday?
Well,
I don't know. Is she?
I don't know. That's why I was asking if she's listening.
But anyway, so these things are the size of SUVs.
Small cars,
Or they,
SUVs.
I guess you can hear them.
Yeah, you can hear it. Matter of fact, that video you could probably, the other one I saw the other day, you could actually hear the motors. So they have to have, I mean, they're showing up on radar. If you can see them and radar is running, you know what's going on.
Well, what you need to do is one, you got to sneak out. And you got to have a hoodie on. You got to put one of the blue mask on when you got COVID, so no one knows who in the hell you are with dark sunglasses. Shoot it down. All right.
Well, it didn't work for that shooter or that.
You shoot it down. This way, they don't know
healthcare
who in
guy.
the hell you are, right? Because they can't identify you.
Unless you go to
The mask.
McDonald's.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually wear like 5 masks. They probably have software that would take the mask off and actually see to it.
Have you seen the TikTok?
If it's government, it's like government stuff, right? And then I definitely would watch out your house because they'll probably be searching to, come over with a men in
For the
black.
record, I am not an accomplice.
The men in black would be showing up at your house, like
But that's where we're going to store all the masks.
it's funny, but it's not funny because you know what? I get it. It's guts. If the government ain't doing nothing about it, they're involved. Put it that way. That's how.
Somebody's playing Roblox. Yeah, Roblox. Minecraft.
I doubt some kids are out there flying drones the size of SUVs at night. That one, I don't
Well,
think they have
that's
the
the same.
technology to do it, huh?
Somebody with some serious money.
Yeah.
But why?
It's Elon Musk.
But why New Jersey? I mean, that's fine. But why New Jersey?
And what towns are they flying in?
Oh, the whole entire state.
Passaic County. They're flying most
The
of
whole
northern
entire
town.
state. No, it's down in South
They're doing
Jersey
South
too.
now, too?
Yeah, because I've seen people, friends of mine that were posting videos and pictures.
I agree with you. I can't believe if one flew over Patterson, it would survive. Honestly.
Spare parts.
Yeah. Right?
I wonder how much copper's in that.
Is that a Tesla up there? Don't hit the battery, it'll catch fire. But honestly, it's like
Facebook is glitching. I'm sorry.
Everybody's been glitching today. I mean,
It's been because I noticed that I'm watching it here live on my phone, and I see it's like.
is someone else's computer shutting off lately? Like how many times I tried downloading a 3D Pro build, and I get it almost done. I go to save it, and it's gone. Just
It's the drones.
it's
Friggin' drones. Drones are going to be taken over. We're going
How do they
to
know they're drones?
because the outline of it looks like a drone with the four wings on. The four.
motors.
Motors.
They gotta be. One, where's someone putting these things?
That's
once
what
they
I'm.
land?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
And where they hide them so quick, and no one's tracked one, which I find bull.
That they
I call
know.
bull on
Somebody knows. Somebody knows.
it. It's government shit.
Of course.
It's fear. Look here and don't look over here. That's what they're doing.
Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, smoke and mirrors.
It's always been that way.
So you can set Malibu on fire. Oh, it's on fire.
It is on fire. Yep, Malibu's on fire.
I think they do that. You think they say, well, you lived in California. Did they
Eddie?
set that on fire to get rid of some of those rich houses? Like
Well,
so they can build new ones? Like
Probably
they're-
built a
there's
hotel
fire.
down there. That's what they did in Hawaii. Did I say that out loud? The thing with fires in California, you always hear the Santa Ana winds. Santa Ana winds would be so strong winds, and as soon as they say that, all of a sudden there'd be fire. High brush warning, Santa Ana winds are blowing. Of course, if you have anybody that's an arsonist that's out there, they hear that going, they say, hey, perfect time, it's time to start a fire. Throw a match in the field and it goes. Because you have just dry grass. I mean, it's just dry grass, and it hasn't been burned for years. So this stuff just burns and burns and burns, and the wind comes through, and it's an updraft, and there it goes.
It was the same in Wyoming.
I was just going to say.
Or all our wildfires because it doesn't rain. It doesn't rain in the summertime.
They all
It's
the
so
Jersey
dry.
fires out, right? They're all out now.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think the drones were doing them.
But before we left, there was one fire that was, I think, close to 100,000 acres.
It's crazy, and they just let it burn too.
They better notice that.
Oh, no, not 100,000. I'm sorry. Over 1 million acres. 100,000 is one ranch. It was over 1 million acres. Well, there's nothing you can really do because, like I said, with the wind just blows and blows.
The
But,
pine barrens, man, sitting that on fire.
Imagine the secrets to be found in there. Bodies.
Jimmy Hoffa.
Jimmy Hoffa, yeah.
No, I think Jimmy Hoffa's in Giant Stadium.
yeah, the Meadowlands.
That's where he's one of the bridges over there, somewhere over there. I
Yeah.
want the mafia after me next. So,
Dun 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 dun.
so
But yeah, I mean, and let's get off that subject there for a minute. Did you see Elon Musk is making a change to his Tesla truck?
oh, you better.
He's making it more. You can actually sit in the back seat without being a midget. And,
No, I'd be fine.
Is he making it look like a pickup truck?
yeah, it's making it look like more of a pickup truck. Doesn't have that whole back thing comes down. It has a
I saw a thing on Facebook where they put a hitch on it and they tried pulling something. The whole hitch is right off the truck. I was like,
it's one of those things. So yeah, but
electric vehicles.
Not my thing.
Electric vehicles.
it'd be fun to have to drive it every once in a while. But I wouldn't own it. If they gave it to me as a rental car, I'd be okay.
I wouldn't mind having an electric vehicle in town here.
You
Just
got
to
one.
drive around town.
You got one.
Yeah, I got a golf cart.
Yeah,
It's an electric vehicle. Yeah. We can't ride. I can ride down the sidewalks on it.
Get out of the
It's
way.
too cold now.
Grandma
Too
got ran
cold
over
now.
by a golf
Yeah,
cart.
I can cruise down the good old sidewalks of Greensboro. I wouldn't get a ticket either.
That's because you're special.
Not 'cause you're the mayor.
I'm not the mayor.
You're gonna be.
You're the mayor.
You going to be the mayor?
Yeah, he's running for mayor.
Are you really?
He just hasn't announced it yet. He
Okay.
is.
Actually,
He says,
I
"I'm
want to go.
tired."
I want to go for president.
No,
Of the
he's
council.
running.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
He wanted to be president of the borough council. That ain't gonna happen. They don't know him here. He's from California too. It'd be like Fetterman trying to get into office or something like that.
That means that it happened.
Yeah.
It means that it happened.
Hey, actually, I like John Fetterman lately. Actually,
It's because he's recovered from his stroke
yeah.
and they have no control over him. I'll get a little political there. They have no control over him and they're worried about what he's going to do and what he's going to say because they can't just.
Well, not only that, they mocked him
Yep.
when he had the stroke and all that. And now he's like talking normal now, and everything else is back to normal. But
Hey, I'm happy
they
he's
ain't
feeling
liking
better.
they're not liking what's coming out of his mouth lately. But
No,
I gotta give him credit. He stands up for himself.
that's good. I mean, I saw him on Rogan's podcast and he actually had a tablet there that was taken what Rogan was saying and put it on there because I can understand he has, from having the stroke, he has a little bit of a slow processing. And if he sees it, he knows exactly what they're saying and it's not misinterpreted. That's cool. The technology, having that now to do that for somebody that has some kind of disability, it's kind of neat.
I have it too from when I passed, but you recover.
Yeah, it takes time. It goes through.
So, yeah, you're going to go for mayor.
I didn't say that.
He is running. Yes, he is. Don't let him fool you. He's trying to say he's not, but I have the cat in the bag tonight. He is running. He's going to run. He says,
We can get some good other buildings to go investigate if he's mayor.
yeah,
What does the mayor do? What does the mayor do, Steve? Remind me what the mayor does in this.
you're going to
department.
marry people and you run the police department. What's one of the first thing you did when you got here?
First thing I did when I got here, I set up for a ride along with the police department.
Say,
I wanted to know exactly what was going on in the area and see what's happening and see the 3 square miles of the borough. No, it wasn't bullshit. It actually was pretty neat.
So, how was your ride along?
The ride along was nice. It was from 6 at night till 12 o'clock at night. It's kind of boring. We stopped 3 or 4 people for tags and stuff like that. I know how they watch for registration on your car and stuff. Your little window sticker. They watch for the colors of those, and I don't know how the hell they get picked out so quick. They just got to know what they're doing and see what it is, and pick out the colors and know what it is. It's like that, and then pulled up behind somebody for at out of date plates and stuff like that. And it kind of was a little sketchy that night. That was a little
Washington
sketchy.
has a reader. Washington Township down the street have readers. So
Yeah.
when you drive by,
Yeah,
they
they
just point at your plate and it tells them right away if you're registered or not. Because I went through Lowe's and I got pulled over, and I'm like, "What the heck's going on?" Because I use Jersey and stuff. You get used to that. Matches the sticker, matches the plate usually, and all that.
Yeah.
Well, they did away with that, so nothing matches now. We don't even have stickers no more.
Yeah, there's no stickers on the plates.
So he did. So now it gives them an excuse to just go pink on everyone's plate, and then it comes up. He's non-registered. Well, I was 2 days overdue. I didn't know that because I was looking at the sticker. I'm like, I'm good to January. No, I was done in June. So,
I still got my Wyoming
but they were
tags.
cool. They were really cool. All he turned around and said to me, "Listen, go home, register it." And I said, "I'll go right home since I'm done in Lowe's. I'll go home. I'll register right online." Boom, I did. Went past the same cop the next day. Well,
Yeah, I went and got Susan's car's inspection done today. I got to go get mine done tomorrow.
Oh shit, that's right. Inspection. We didn't have inspections in Wyoming.
What was your registration in Wyoming? What did you guys pay for registration?
Oh god, I can't. It was expensive, and it was every year. So it was
That's
like let's say
California.
$400-500 every year
My
just to get a sticker.
my truck every year, if it didn't need smog,
you got to register here.
it'd be $700.
You have the option
know,
of paying for 2 years if you
yeah.
want. But
Right, but I'm still debating if I want to keep a Wyoming address for tax reasons. And
you
Pennsylvania,
probably get stopped like crazy over here.
well, Pennsylvania's just got ugly.
If they
license
see your
plates.
truck going through
You
town
get
for
cut- you
like
get
5
custom
years
plates,
with Wyoming plates on it constantly.
Well, I haven't changed. I mean, they're good till April, but it still has my Wyoming address that I'm no longer at. So that's what I got to figure out.
I mean, you can get customized plates. They're kind of cool looking. Actually, I have 3 different ones I'm looking at getting.
I know, but again, for tax reasons, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Whether I want to. I got to talk to my accountant first, so I have to do that soon because Uncle Sam's going to come after me this year.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm Uncle Sam. So
I have the new business to do, but I haven't made any money on the new business. So, I mean, there's no taxes to be paid.
That's good.
how do we get on your taxes all of a sudden?
I don't know.
I
How
was
we
talking
do
about
that?
you running for mayor, and now we're on taxes.
Yeah.
How many people want to hear about your taxes?
You only run for mayor.
I want to hear more about that drone thing you're talking about attacking New Jersey.
Attacking New
Kim saw
Jersey.
something shoot out of one the other day.
I did not.
Patterson.
That's just Steve shooting things out.
Kicking bullets, but
It's one of those things you never know what's going to happen. So, yeah.
I was talking to it was the other 2 ladies that were here the other night that stayed this past weekend. Anyhow,
Did you hit the bang on the table.
I did.
I know. That's my ear.
Sorry.
Anyway, go ahead.
I thought it was a stylus.
Jerry Swope.
We were talking
doing?
about the human bones
Right.
that are downstairs, and I said, come springtime, I want to continue digging underneath.
So what Andrew's talking about is the Hoover House front porch. We had John Larson go in there to fix some piping. He was under digging. For those who know John, you can find him at New Jersey Perry. You can find him at the Battlefield Bash. You can probably find him at Penhurst. He'll be running around there.
Find him on the corner.
Find him in the parking lot, in a moonshine parking lot somewhere. But John was in there. He was fixing our lines that broke from the winter. So he was in there digging around. And he came out with his what is that bone? What do you call it? Femur.
The first part is like the condyle section of the femur, it's the lower end. And then the other piece, because I remember I was in Wyoming, and next thing you know, Pam was FaceTiming me. She showed me this bone and everything. And I'm like, oh, that's a piece of pelvis, And I'm like, it's definitely human. And same thing with the other one. So I said, maybe take it to the authorities. But when she was explaining that there was a graveyard right next door, and I said, all right, well, then maybe there was a flood and this was the
I can
washout.
see, one or 2 pieces. But why don't you go in there and you find like a skull
Well,
and then a chest?
that's just it. So what I'm thinking is, we
We gotta
have,
call the authorities then. No, you can't just.
well, there's, if you start to come into more pieces, if it's just random one-offs, but you don't know if those 2 pieces are the same person or if they're 2 different people.
Hey, is John still on here? Hey, John, you still on? Just say, hey, I'm here because I got to ask him a question.
What I was trying to get at it is, I said, well, yeah, I want to dig it out come the spring, and I'm like, well, maybe I should have run an event for that, like
Right.
digging underneath the porch that day.
So that's where you can add your video to. Just wait 20 clips and then.
Hey, guys, we're gonna take a commercial break.
All right.
So-
Hopefully, John will be back when we come back. John
We'll be back.
or Jero, come back.
We'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
And we're back. So that was a quick little commercial break. So let's see, John show up on there. He's probably doing his podcast. I think he's on right now.
Is he?
He's probably on. You know how he is. It's got to be the same time as us.
Been in the hospital for 5 hours, still here. What are you doing in the hospital, Jerry?
It's gallbladder.
Oh, that's right. He's got gallbladder issues.
Damn. Well, hopefully you're feeling better. Hopefully they gave you some good medication.
That's why he's going, hey, hey, hey.
It's like, hey.
He's no longer here. He's way up here from that bed. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, so anyway, John was here, and Cody and Satori were here, and they had a necklace with a round ball.
that-
Do you see that thing?
yeah, the
and
necklace,
John
yeah.
put it on him. Then he asked some questions, and he
Was
got
it Saturday night? Or was it Friday night?
yeah. No, that was Friday night, I believe.
Okay, yeah, Friday night.
I think it was Friday night he did that. And he got, I don't like you, John, or something like that. I was going to ask him what it said to him. Then he got a full sentence, which I really wanted to get that off him. So I want to put it through my mixer and see if I can filter out all the stuff in it and see what I can actually capture what the whole sentence says. It was a full sentence. It was pretty cool, though. So hopefully he has that recording. I can get that from next time he comes up.
The necklace is a little round ball, and it, as Satori and Cody were saying, it was like a didgeridoo box, basically. And I forgot what she said. It was Indian, is from Indian background or whatever in it, I think. And it's been sealed, and whatever you wearing it, whatever you intent on whoever, if it's good or if it's evil, it'll attach itself to whatever it is and come back at you on it. So of course, John wanted to put it on. She's like, well, don't know, because it's something brand new she just brought out of their collection.
Yeah, in February, I got a guy coming out from Nevada. Rick Allen's coming out. He does all sound effects, and he does sound. All he does is work with sound. I met him through Tascam when they came out to the first Gettysburg Battlefield Bash. Amazing guy. If you want to know anything about sound, he'll tell you. He's the one to go to. He does all the sound effects. We were over there. I had him in the theater in Gettysburg, the old theater by the old hotel there. Getting sound effects, acoustics out of the big room in there. We were walking out of there and it was raining. He just took a mic and jammed it right up a downspout because he wanted a sound effect of the water. It was so cool coming down that downspout. This is stuff he does. So he does all your sound effects pretty much on your movies and stuff like that. So he'll be here. He doesn't know he's going to go on the podcast. I'm going to push on him. But I'm sure he'll come on. And any questions? So in February, you got time, folks. Any questions you have on sound, how it may be able to filter it better for you, save those questions. When we post it, Rick Allen will be on the show. Boom. Be here. Ask away with him because he'll teach you everything about sound.
Yeah, because the podcast has gone through some changes right now. We got we finally upgraded somebody doing microphone.
We did a lot this week. I mean, we added 2, 3.
There's going to be a fourth camera coming up shortly.
3 cameras. We give good old Andrew his own mic and stand, so now he can have to move our mics over to him. We put a boom mic out for the audience if anyone comes here and they want to talk.
Yeah.
Where's the shotgun mic?
It's right there.
Right there.
Oh, okay.
It's right in
So we
front.
got Tascam's new shotgun mic actually out in our audience. Amazing mic. we'll be testing that out now since we have the audience. And actually, I'm going to go out there.
Yes,
I'm not
Steve's,
going to test it now.
Steve's gonna go out there
So
as he walks out. We'll see him.
see how I sound.
See how he sounds and
It's mic 4 if you have to turn me up.
Okay.
the fourth mic. So with this Mixcaster 4, it holds up to 4 microphones. So we actually have the 4th mic out
So I'm going
there.
to sit first. Can you hear me fine?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah?
that sounds pretty good.
Sounds really good.
Yeah.
So this is a shotgun mic. It's a 200 SG from Tascam we're using. They sent it to us to try it out. I think it's working really good. From what you're telling me, I can't hear it because I don't have headphones out here. I think we have one. Yeah, we have one more headphone jack. So we're gonna get a real long headphone extension wire.
I think I have. I think I used it already, but I might have another.
We'll get another one, and we have another 2 sets of headphones. So each person sitting here can have them, and they can hear the whole show and then talk if they have any questions. Do I need to move it closer? No,
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna have enough room with the wire, but you can try it.
We're gonna extend the wire.
So, but
Is that
yeah.
better?
that's much better. You can tilt the mic towards you too. There you go. Perfect.
How's that?
That's perfect.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
sounds really
Sounds
good.
really good.
So
See, shotgun mic is a directional mic. So any direction you put this mic to, it's going to get the clearest sound. And Tascam has clear sound out there in the business. Tascam, I've asked Tascam, why are you like Zoom? We don't want one, they don't want to be like Zoom. They're the pioneers of sound forever. Zoom does cameras and everything else. Tascam figures that the camera situation or lineup is so saturated right now. You got Canon, Sony, you got all these knockoff cameras. Everyone, JVC. I think even Kodak, got out of cameras now. I
Yeah.
think they dropped out of cameras because it's so saturated. I mean, you got Canon, Nikon, all those ones, Fuji. They're all your top line cameras. And Tascam says, you know what? We're the king of sound, so let's just stick with sound. Smart move. Smart move on their stuff. So everything sound here in the room is occupied and ran by Tascam. If it sounds distorted anyway, we are still working with the Mixcast 4. We're still learning it, and we are getting it down. This weekend, John Ruggiero was here. I gave him our US 42. When he hooks that up, he'll see a big difference in his because I think John talks through
his phone.
his phone as he talks through, or is he
Yeah,
talking
he's-
through his laptop?
He says he uses his phone to do everything through.
I mean, it
So
sounds good.
it does.
Yeah.
But I think by him switching it up, he's going to have a whole different sound effect. It's going to be quite interesting
Right.
to see how his podcast morphs into. I mean, ours. I mean,
Andy, tell me that little white box over there by my speakers.
we haven't been on that long, and
Just give it a good twist. There we go. These, I got these. Can they see on the camera?
yeah, I can't zoom into it, but yeah, I can see it.
You can see them? All right, these are wireless lavalier microphone jacks. Microphones that you clip on yourself and it goes onto your phone. Eric was here. Gallagher was here. And he's like, I said, how do you got great sound in your videos? He says, dude, I get these little cheap lavalier mics. And these are not Tascam. I wish Tascam would make this. I mean, they have the L10 Pro
Yeah,
that you had out there, DRL Pro, whatever, 10L. I'll get it right yet. I guess I'm a brain fried. But these little things I got there's a mic, and this plugs in the bottom of my Galaxy phone. And it's just Bluetooth together. And you can do a TikTok video and have one of your friends hold the video, your camera, and video you, and you can walk around with this mic and you won't lose no sound at all. It's like you don't sound far away. You sound like you're right in front of the camera, which is great.
and they're not that expensive. So if you
thank
can't
Eric
go
for
in,
teaching me that. No, they're not expensive at all. But Eric told me about them, and I never knew this existed. And many probably do out there. Said, Steve, you're just behind the times. But I just thought for those who don't know, like I didn't know, it's a great little investment to have. I have one for this. I have one for my iPad too. So
you never know when you're out there and you can't. And if you're starting out, and if we have any young kids that are starting out and they don't have a lot of money to be able to go out and buy all the equipment that we have going on here, because mine's accumulated some cameras stuff over the years, laptops. Steve's, I know, has accumulated over the years. And you can't afford everything at once. So if you're starting out and you want to do a small podcast, you want to do an investigation, you have your
US
phone, you have that.
42. If you want something to work with, your Rodecaster, your by Rode, they make their own mixed cast like we have studio. You have the Tascam Mixcast 4, but you're talking $499 online for that unit. You can go on Tascam's site and get the US 42 for $79, I believe. And I'll tell you what, it works pretty much just like the Mixcast 4 we have there. It's just that you can't hook up as much stuff, and you can take a phone call. You got 3 pawns on there, so you can do 3 sound effects. All right. Or 3 videos, whatever you want to put on there, or
Click on those and push it down.
voice.
One of the pods.
Oh, just anyone. They'll say something to you. They say, "Oh shit!" I heard over here. Yeah. So the Mixcast 4 holds 64. The US 42 holds 3. I think you go up to 6 on it. I'm not sure. I haven't used it in a while. But I figured I gave that to John. I figured to help him out, use it as his first studio, and it's a great little unit. So if you're by yourself and you want to do a podcast, you don't need to have a ton of this equipment like we have here. We just have it because Kevin likes doing different camera angles and
I'm a techie.
little green screen behind us and everything else. But
I like having technical stuff on here because it makes it. I look at it as it gives a different atmosphere to the show,
right.
and we can do a lot more stuff to it. I mean, like from Steve to here, we can go like this. I can change how fast it transitions and stuff. That was some of the recent equipment I got.
I like that. I think it's really cool how the thing works.
I mean, I had to research the hell out of it to make
They
sure.
saw the wires that are in here. You'd be like, woohoo! Don't trip and fall.
If you saw Indiana Jones, hey, thank you.
Look on that monitor in Mixcast 4. Speaker mic 4, you see it? It's the
Yep.
fourth one over. And when I'm talking, am I pinning past into the red at all?
No.
Okay, good.
You're set right, yeah. If you saw Indiana Jones when he's in the temple with all the snakes, that's what it looks like in here. We got wires everywhere. But that's what happens when you
Now,
start.
people, I'm not fat. Look, this big sweat shirt I got on. I'm sure it's making me look like I'm fine.
He's retaining water. It's this time of the month.
Some of this hoodie, I don't know. It makes you look like you're boom. But otherwise, plug in Tascam again. Great products. You want to start your podcast out, go there. You get these mini studios cheap. They make even a cheaper one. There's a US 42 and there's a US 32. 32, the difference between the 42 and the 32 is your XLR mic will plug in the top, and you can plug one on the side. The 42 has 2 XLR plugs on top and one on the side, so you have 3 people talking instead of just one. So we have 3 right now. So actually, John can do it on his show and have 3 mics actually hooked in.
Or have one mic in between both of them.
The only problem with that, you have 3 mics, but you only have 2 headphone jacks.
Yeah.
So you have to boom off another extension. Oh, I got another audience member. Come on in, please. Because you're going to be part of the audience. Come on. Have a seat right here. Oh, come on. We got a shy little girl over here, but come on.
Let me guess.
She can hear you.
Daddy, how much
You're not on
longer? I'm
video. You're in
hungry.
the audience with a mic. You're not on video. No, you don't have to say nothing. Just have a seat. There you go. See?
You're like, Daddy, how much longer? I'm hungry.
Is that what it is? Are you starving? Oh, you want the answer? No. But anyway, see, no one can see you. You're good.
Yeah.
See, if you look, all the cameras are pointing that way.
She's looking. She's trying to figure it out. She's like, maybe not.
On that note, it's my cue, probably.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
a school night, even though they have a half a day tomorrow.
Yeah, let's call it night. I just want to go over this stuff with the mic, make sure. So if you're looking for a mic for your audience, Tascam 200 SG is what I go for. Boom mic. It's awesome. We just tested it tonight. It's working great. And it's pretty far from us. It's not right on us.
That's got good. That's got good sound to it.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah. Yeah, we heard your clap, your click.
It's quiet. All right, let's call it a night.
All right, guys.
Again, people, you see a veteran, thank them, please.
Everybody coming Friday night. Safe travels, and we'll see you then.
And guys, thanks for watching. And let us know what you think. Oh, by the way, we have a TikTok page. Check it out. It's Paranormal Unplugged. Check out the TikTok page and see what we got going on in there.
I'll have a guest on next week. I promise.
Yep, we'll have a guest.
Try to figure out which one I'm going to put on.
All right. Stay tuned, guys, and we'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching.